Are we ever going to get to the
present? I was staggered when I read, I believe very strongly in fascism. We need a dictatorial right-wing tyranny. What was that about?
I think that was probably a bit coke-driven.
Hi, good night, everybody.
Welcome to War Mode.
Let's move on.
Anti-Semitic.
Let's move on. Don't dehumanize me, okay?
I hate niggas, man. Shut up the fucking TV.
Well, he took a bad Joe, yeah.
Suspect pulled the hammer away from Mr. Pelosi and violently assaulted him with it.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. Pause. I don't know what to do.
The other thing is we want to make it clear that there were only 2 people in the home at the time that the police arrived, Mr. Pelosi and the suspect.
Is he a Jew?
Yeah, he's a kite, but he's an artist, but he's a kite. He's a kite.
Schwarber flies it to center field. Gone! Wow! Monstrous blast!
The perfect demonstration for a man that has put in absolute pure hard work, said he's going to do something and done it. What's better than that? That's amazing to see. So I don't fucking trust you.
But it hurt when you say you don't trust me. You kind of lost me. I don't think anyone's ever said that to me.
Fuck's sake! Shut my pants!
Like, a dream job for me would be to, like, be the guy at the baseball game that does the pump-up music in between.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking nice.
Yeah.
I only went to...
They're, like, doing intros. They're doing, like... It'll be all quiet, and they'll just start putting out some fucking tunage, and it gets everybody going, dude.
It would get me pumped all the time. Like, when I was little, and I had, like...
are we doing it?
Yeah, we're good. The iPod when I first got it, everything I did was an intro. Like, everywhere I went, I was on my theme music ready to fucking take over the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild. Baseball game is like, if you want to see, like, American greatness.
Yeah.
Like, we are the only country that can do this. It's just a celebration of, like, we're beasts.
Bros.
Dude. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's what, when I went to see the Eagles game with Shane, I watched that and I was like, I completely understand why they had gladiators and, like, events in the arena. Like,
oh, yeah, dude.
That is the most primal shit in the world, and it gets people pumped the fuck up. I can't believe you're crushing a chamomile tea.
No, it's bedtime tea.
I thought that was like chamomile and some other shit.
I don't know what it is. It's just called bedtime. I'm not a tea expert.
Yeah, what made you?
I'm trying to get cozy, dude. I'm looking forward to sleeping.
Are you serious?
I don't know how these guys do this.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're fucking partying like a beast.
I don't know how they party like this.
The rain, yeah. I mean,
they're probably in shape.
Nah, dude.
No, they're probably like in partying shape. You could do it. I used to do this in college. I used to drink. Like, back in the day, I used to be able to drink, like, every day.
Yeah, but, like, that's like me saying, like, dude, I could go play football. If I started playing football every week,
you can get in shape, dude.
I'd get good for football. I'd be jammed, dude. There's jammed, but then there's drugs involved. You need drugs in order to do this all the time.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Simple as that. It's PEDs. It's dudes
I got wobbly today. I got, like, shaky.
Actually, like, feeling like shit?
Like, I woke up and I didn't feel quite like myself, obviously. And
something's wrong.
Been bad. And then I put on my Timothy Snyder thing, and he starts talking about the starvation of the Ukraine.
Yeah.
And like the Ukrainization during the Soviet era and the Holodomor or whatever. And when 4 million people starved in a year from 1932 to 1933.
To death?
To death. Starved to death. Kids were eating each other.
Jesus.
And
is that what that one movie you told me to watch was about?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it just hit me like starving children hit me, and I was like trying not to cry and shit, dude. I was all fucked up. I got an egg and cheese sandwich. I was like, relax, dude. Just go paint.
Hung over on Bud Light. Like, damn, people starved in the 40s. That's sad even.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, I the only thing that really happens to me is I'll just get a case of the ass breath. Fucking like your mouth just tastes, especially if I crush vapes, which I mean, dude, I'm like a moth to a flame. Once I get drunk enough, I have to stop at Sev. I have to get a vape.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a watermelon one, and my fucking mouth tastes like nickels when I wake up.
Yeah.
That takes the wind out of my fucking sails, bro. I mean, hats off to you. You got to see the Schwar bomb.
I saw the Schwar bomb. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's
a very cool baseball game.
That's like bucket list shit. Behind it, what's it like sitting there behind home plate?
I would never do it. I think even if I got like tons of money, I would never think of doing cool shit like that.
What would be on like?
I don't know what I would do.
You'd probably find some sick shit.
Maybe, dude. I don't know.
I think that's why like people just wind up like hunting and shit.
Yeah, like Rogan.
Yeah, like, that's the most boring shit ever. But like, it's like, I don't know what else. I'm gonna start hunting. This is what people do with their free time. When in reality, you could just go to the sickest places in the world, see like the pyramids and shit.
Yeah, I don't understand why all these like evil rich fucks just don't do cool shit like that. Instead, they build. I want to know what's in the basement of the Getty.
This is my fucking problem with all that shit, because like you see what just like a small amount of money can do for a human's conscience, and it's like fucking behind the catcher at the Phillies. Let's go. And then it's like famine in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do that? You could be at every game of the World Series and it wouldn't even register on your fucking bank account statement.
Yeah, I was watching the intro like to the game, and I just kept thinking like, this is just got to piss every other country off that we do this.
I mean,
it's crazy. It's just like, look how sweet we are.
I mean, isn't that like the World Cup though?
I don't know. I've never been to any of this stuff. I'm imagining they have cool shit in Europe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
soccer,
this is like on another level.
Yeah, I mean, like,
the fanatics like driving around on a 4-wheeler, shooting hot dogs in the stand with a gun.
Supposedly, soccer's even like nuttier. Like if like Brazil's in the World Cup and they're like in the finals, no one works. Everyone is chilling.
Yeah.
No one, like the whole city is not doing fuck all.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. So I mean, they might have that, but I don't really stand behind soccer because they throw bananas at the black players, and I don't think that's very
that's
fun.
not nice.
That's a mean.
I don't think that's
thing
how
to
you
do.
should treat God's chosen people.
True, dude. I mean that. I swear to fucking God, I'm now every morning waking up thanking God that He did not make me black on this go around. I would be a fucking black Israelite calling every white person I know a faggot if I watched that fucking movie.
Hebrews to Negroes, they are the Israelites.
I watched
black
that.
dudes have their own Europa now. I love
Literally.
it. I love it.
I watched Kyrie Irving and like you were saying, like you watch certain documentaries and like you have this fucking air about you and this like
you get this feeling where you're like, oh shit, dude.
You it almost feels like you walk into life with a new Roman chest plate, as Liver King would say.
Yeah.
And like, dude, he's up on stage and they're motherfucking him, and he was like, dude, I found this on Amazon Prime. Is it illegal? Like I posted, is it illegal? Like, well, there's some anti-Semitic things. Like it just tells me where I'm from.
It's also anti-Catholic and anti-Muslim. It's anti all three major religions.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't think they don't like to see those.
That's wild that's on fucking Amazon Prime.
It's fucking sick ass movie.
That was 4 hours. That's all. That was a long ass view I had on a Monday. But I mean, dude,
jury's in. They are the Israelites.
Yeah, I mean,
we're not in the Bible. Thank God, we don't have to worry about any of this.
That's really
the British Isles. Like if we're gonna start playing Bloodlines. We're not even in this fight.
We're off the map.
We're off the map. We're druidic.
You ever play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
Maybe.
On the map, like at first when you're starting off in Grove, it's just the Grove. Like you can't go anywhere else. You can't see anywhere on the map. When all this shit was going on, and when they were selling fucking human beings, which I think is a disgusting thing to do to people, and I had lineage-wise nothing to do with that.
Nothing at all, bro.
We had fuck all. We were just out in the woods. But dude, I need a version of whatever the fuck that is for the Irish and all that stuff, because all they have is like Britannia. Britannia is like they kind of cheese that up.
Yeah, they don't have our ancient history. They didn't write anything down. They passed it from one druid to another. All the mysticism went from one dude to another.
Did you ever watch it, like Last Druid on Earth, the old white guy? Yeah, that guy pumped me up.
That was sick.
I mean, yeah, all of this stuff is pumping me up viciously. I just got into mysticism, dude. I am just a fucking student.
It's crazy that you're getting into this right when it seems like people in the world are just becoming unstable.
What do you mean?
Like I'm seeing a lot of instability right now.
Scorpio season. Like
you might be kind of fortifying your own life.
Well, that's the
through your mystic quest.
That's the thing. Like I watch stuff like the Greer UFO documentaries, and it's just like, dude, you can get me with propaganda all day long. When I see it on the news, I'm kind of just like, whatever. But if I watch a documentary and that rings true to me, dude, that's just what I'm on. Like, that's the only shit I'm paying attention to. I don't give a fuck about anything. And the American mysticism, the Rosicrucians, all of those dudes, they write some of the coolest shit. And like, dude, even if it's fake, it's just as real as the fucking good word, dude. So I'm just going to go, like, I'm going to read this book and I got a leather-bound version of it, and I'm just gonna chill on fucking mysticism. I have no idea what the fuck it is, but if you start telling me that Atlantis wasn't in the Middle East and it was in America,
The Middle East.
or whatever, like over there, like
Yeah.
Egypt, whatever. If you tell me it was in America, that makes fucking complete sense. Like, that makes complete sense, bro.
Tell me why. I didn't watch a video.
The Spaniards came over here, dude, and they found fucking step pyramids. That's the oldest form of pyramids you can fucking make.
Yeah, I know.
The builders in Giza, whenever you want to say those things were built, were based off the step pyramids in the Mayan civilization. You know where the biggest pyramids in the world are?
No.
Take a guess.
China?
America.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Americas. When I say America, I'm talking about
the hemisphere.
The whole thing. I mean, up here we got the mounds that were built by the fucking great builders. But like, dude, there's step pyramids that are fucking immense, like 20 acres big step pyramids.
I'm with you.
I mean, like,
hey, man.
When I start reading this stuff, and it's like, I'm chilling. If you hit me with Joe and it's first thing in the morning, I've been in a tune hole from the likes of which you couldn't even imagine. It's almost like a junkie after heroin. Like, I got the tunes, but no, this isn't it. This isn't it. My coffee's about to hit. This isn't it. I have to have the good music. I switched over to fucking coffee hitting when I'm listening to shit about mysticism.
Yeah.
It's fucking game over, dude. This shit pumps me up. And the guy was saying that everyone's reincarnating, right? And there's fucking different...
Allegedly.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, my guess is as good as yours, but this shit seems cool to me, so I'm just going to go with it. Everyone's reincarnating, and some of the people who reincarnate are Atlanteans. So you could be a reincarnated Atlantean trying to fucking get back to square one, because they flew a little too close to the fucking sun, and they took away our immortality, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, I started thinking about, like, not really, like, related to that, but I did start thinking about, like, lineages when I was watching the Hebrews to Negroes thing.
Yeah.
And have you ever thought about, like, how far back, and I'm talking, like, your direct family line, like, dad to dad to dad. I wonder, like, when the last time it was that someone killed. You know what I mean?
What, like, someone was,
committed murder.
Catching bodies?
Yeah, like committed murder. Like, I wonder, like, how far back, and then what that does to your karmic wheel. You know, it's
good point. I never
think
even
about
thought of
it.
that.
Yeah, I started thinking about it.
Yeah, you
like, what if it was like, maybe no one that's related to me is killed in like 10 generations. You never know.
Well, I guess
I know no one has killed like in the last 3 or 4.
Dude, not to get trippy. If you're here, you fucking survived some shit.
Yeah, I know.
You're a pretty fucking big deal if you made it all the way here, because bloodlines got fucking wiped out by cataclysms, and somehow my dumbass is here.
We are the elites.
That is insane.
Yeah,
that is pretty. Yeah, well,
dude. Oh no, just shit I think about when I'm driving around. Whatever.
When's the last time you killed?
Not me, but like, if your genes,
it could be 1 hour if you want it to.
If you ever get into that like Richard Dawkins kind of stuff with like you are just a vehicle for genetic information.
Yeah.
You know, like you're just a body that's made up of genes, and they're driving the car. That's what that whole atheist theory is. But if you believe that, it's like, well, when was the last time my genes were being very bad?
Yeah.
You know?
And
they had to do it for survival.
Can they fucking chill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, I mean, dude, you're getting me into like next level thinking.
This is mystic stuff.
This is very mystical stuff. I'm just like pumped as fuck that these dudes are sitting there writing about Atlantis in the 1700s. Like, dude, it was definitely here.
Yeah, there was no, they were not second guessing it.
That's like, dude, it makes sense though, because the shit, like when the Spaniards or whatever came and saw those big ass pyramids in the jungle, bro, they're old as dirt. There's also in Nevada, they found like a 5,000-year-old cave mummy.
Yeah, I know that the Smithsonian in America, the Smithsonian like kind of takes care of this stuff. They're the ones that allegedly
have the giants.
They put the kibosh on everybody knowing about it.
Where is the Smithsonian?
Washington.
Oh, that makes fucking sense then.
With all that occult architecture.
Does it have
the layout? Yeah, dude. Obelisks, come on.
Oh yeah, good point. They are kind of fucking key for ancient civilizations. They just, I mean, dude, it makes sense. Like, I'm going to start getting real weirded out if, like, shit's going, like, decent and everyone's like, yo, we're going to make some big-ass shit. It's going to be fucking huge because that's when this shit just gets wiped the fuck out. Once we start getting, like, mega tunnels and big-ass buildings, I'm heading for the fucking hills.
Yeah.
It makes complete sense to fucking peace out.
Yeah, I wonder, man. I wonder what we're up to.
Yeah, but that...
Deep underground military bases.
No, we don't need to talk about it. Like,
they might be our pyramids.
Dumbs?
Like, dumbs might be our pyramids. Like, generations from now, they might find them and be like, this was from a former civilization.
I don't know. It seems like the flex is like build something seen from space.
I hear you. I'm just, hey, man, I'm just spitballing.
Yeah.
I'm spitballing ideas.
I agree with you, but I mean, dude, if this is Atlantis, that shit is goat. Because this place got fucking pieced out on forever. And it was just Native American. And don't the Native Americans say like St. Louis was like fucking nutty?
Oh, yeah.
So we're talking about Norsemen, Firstmen, Mayans, which that was also in the documentary that tripped me out big time, was like Maya in Egypt. The word Maya is water. And they think that...
That's Atlantis.
No. They think that like they were just calling like the Mayans like Maya or Mayans because they came from the water.
Yeah.
So they think that they came from Atlantis to Egypt, showed them how to build pyramids, pieced the fuck out, and left.
Okay. So Egypt's secondary.
Egypt is secondary, yes. I had a screenshot. There's no way I'm going to be able to find it right now, but like once you start talking about pyramids, dude, I get fucked up. And people still like get jammed up why I can't understand how they built tunnels. Like I don't give a fuck how many people you had or how many horses you had. You still have to move the dirt. And you have to move the objects.
And the stones for the pyramids, the stones are not even close to the pyramids. Like the quarry is not close enough.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
And they say like fucking water and rafts and dumb shit like that.
Nah, man, I'm with you.
But I digress, dude. That's about as far into mysticism as I got so far.
All right, let's hit your notes.
I can't wait to like actually get into this stuff because
you got excited.
I got very excited.
Something finally came down the pike. That's right up your alley.
Well, this
as a visionary, you saw it coming.
Well, before we get into the notes, like I don't know what's going on. Like if you look on Twitter and they fucking joke around, like, oh, we're back in the main timeline. It's like this is it. This is
my
how
favorite timeline.
This is how I fucking know shit. Like when WikiLeaks came out, it was every 2 fucking hours some asshole on YouTube had an update on WikiLeaks.
Yes.
You can't be hitting me with this like once a week pussy shit like we do. You got to hit me with like if I'm consuming my kind of stuff is not long format. It's 15 minutes every 2 hours on what's right and what's wrong and what's going on. Like H.A. Goodman, WikiLeaks.
It was what was formerly known as the Pulse. You were on the Pulse.
Well, I mean, you had you ding the bell so you get subscribers, which is pumping me up because, and we can get into this in a little bit, but Musk, white hat, black hat, don't know really what's going on with that dude. Everyone's getting lifted. The ban is getting lifted. Jones is back. Trump's back. Everyone's back on Twitter.
Stop.
I swear to fucking God. I swear to
God.
No
way.
Everyone's back on. If you want to get fucking X-Force.
Jones.
Everyone's ban is lifted on Twitter.
I had a little skitsed out moment when I was listening to the Yale guy. He was talking about Ukrainian spies and like all the sexual blackmail that went on. And he's talking about, he's like, if there's a female spy, let's just say, I'm just going to call her X-22. And I was like, whoa, whoa. What do you know?
Cool. Something like that is not cool. But yeah, the people are fucking spazzing about that Twitter shit. Musk has just went full-blown mad lad and just wiped fucking house, which like, dude.
He lives for the kick.
This is what I would, like, this is the thing, like, I try to get a hold of Shane's Twitter and put up some fucking funny shit when I'm with him.
Yeah.
This is what I would do if I had, like, I can relate to this dude because I would do the funny to Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, these people
you would carry the sinking.
These people are flipping the fuck out and, like, this is major. Like, a new guy fucking owns Twitter now. And like, dude, expose yourself harder as fake news, lamestream media. One of the first articles is N-word use increased 500%. Dude, do you know how many N-words are said on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Now increase that by 500%. You literally couldn't fathom Twitter at that point because it would be fucking everywhere.
Well, they're probably not talking about black people Twitter.
How the fuck would you figure that out?
It's fake. I'm just saying.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. Like people are like I watched a Trevor Noah thing because I thought he was going to. Well,
I thought he was done.
No, he does like a weird. Now he's like in Atlanta, which is like fucking
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia, Atlantis. You know, we'll get into that later. I need to read the book, but fucking, he just sits there up on stage and he's like, "I'm in Atlanta," and everyone's like, "Woo!" He goes, "And I went to Decatur, and it was cool," and everyone's like, "Yeah!" It's like, and N-word usage on Twitter is up by 500%. Everyone's like, "Boo, that's bad." It's like, dude, this is the most retarded shit. Like, there's a whole live studio audience for literally the most dumb thing I've ever seen in my fucking life, and they just sit there and fucking hate on the Pelosi Hammer stuff. They're all like just saying like, this is insane. This is fucking bullshit. Meanwhile, dude, I mean, I don't want to talk about the hypocrisy of the fucking left, but where were you when
rules for thee?
Where were you when the rapist Brett Kavanaugh's house was getting fucked up by everyone? Nowhere to be found. Not that I'm standing for Brett Kavanaugh. I'm fully out of this, dude. I'm only doing one thing on voting day, and that is writing a vote in for John Fetterman and going home. That is fucking
Fetterman.
It. I write in Fetterman. I go home happy. I swear to God, last time I voted for Trump, I fucked up my entire ballot, and I don't think my vote counted anyway. You had to fill in. They gave you pens, which is like, dude, if I'm filling in bubbles, give me a pencil.
I thought it was computer.
No, ours was right in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm mongoed out because like they're like, you got to put on a mask to vote. I'm fucking fuming in the parking lot waiting because 6 feet, obviously, you got to stop the spread of COVID, which we can get into later. Fucking dude, I OD'd on fucking.
Yeah,
these.
you're on some coffee right now, aren't you?
Fucking. I'm sitting there. I have to wait to get in line as long as fuck. I'm just chilling, kind of cheese a little bit. I kind of felt like a fag, like like girls and like liberal dudes. Like I voted today, and they're like kind of pumped up. I was kind of cheesed to go vote for Trump because everyone was so pissed at him. So like I was actually kind of pumped to vote all R on the side, but that's beside the point. I go in there and just write an X on all the bubbles, and I walked out. I was like, oh cool, I voted. And then like on my way home, I was like,
you started replaying it.
Oh fuck, I had to fill those things in, not right. I just put big X's on the ones I wanted. So I mean, that's why I dropped out of college, because I'm straight retard.
Allegedly, that's what Musk wants to call Twitter. He wants to make his super app called X.
X.
I would think for like X marks the spot, like X for the man that doesn't know how to write. Like X, like
what?
That was like what X was. Put your mark here.
Oh, really?
For like an illiterate man back in like the Wild West times, you would just make your X.
Damn,
they would tell you like put your mark on here, and it would just be an X.
That's a good signature. Yeah, I don't know like what it is an absolute shitstorm. Whatever the fuck's going on Twitter, I don't trust Musk at all because of his Halloween outfit. I'm real phased on that shit.
What was his Halloween outfit?
He wore this like red fucking like knight looking thing, like a soldier.
I'll try to Google it.
An old soldier, and it had Baphomet upside down on it.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it was like, it kind of made me feel fucking weird. Like, not that I'm on either side of religion at this point, because like my whole entire history has been stolen from me, and I even could possibly be a true Israelite. But
look at him.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a psycho.
Yeah, there's like a weird Baphomet.
He's a psycho.
What
dude.
is that? Do you know what that is?
Kind of looks like Baphomet. It might be something else.
No, I'm saying like, is that a character?
I mean, it looks like some God of War shit. I don't know.
That's not your bag.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not like cosplay.
Yeah, so I mean, he's doing that stuff, and then like I was like,
also his family lineage. His grandfather was a technocrat kicked out of Canada. He made all of his money in an emerald mine, which was forged on the blood of the true Israelite people.
True Israelite people that were, they got their land stolen from them and cursed. But I'm watching him take over Twitter. I'm like, this is kind of cool, and like, dude, it feels too good. What you're doing to me feels too good.
You get suspicious.
If I'm at a bar and a chick's staring at me, what's good with you? I mean, you saw what happened to me. The chick brought me down and tried to play fucking games with me. I was like, what is this? The whole time, like, what are you doing? Like, obviously something's up.
Yeah, right.
And like right now, this feels too good on my peener. Like, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I'm reading the news and I'm laughing. I was like, this is hilarious.
You're back, yeah.
This is so much fun.
I mean, the hammer attack You got activated. Did Pepe.
Dude. I'm happy to
beloved of the Pope.
I mean, I was complaining last week like I got fucking nothing.
Yeah,
and it's obviously
when it rains, it pours.
Could I read a leather-bound book on mysticism? Yes. Do I love every 5-minute updates from NPC on fucking Pelosi?
Thank you.
Obviously, that's what I fucking love, dude. That's the stuff that makes me feel good. But like, I saw that was October 31st or whatever, or happened 30th or some shit. The minute I heard fucking Pelosi getting attacked by a hammer, I was like, dude, this is here's some fucking weird shit. This doesn't make a lick of sense. None of this shit should be in the news. Just be guy attacked Pelosi. If you got it, that's the shit where you're doing the obvious lie. If something happens to you and you're just not oh, dude, some guy fucked me over on the road.
This is like a sideswipe.
If you started hitting me with a huge story on how you, if someone robbed my house, dude, someone fucking came in and broke into my house, fucking robbed me. I wouldn't start saying oh, there was a hammer and all these crazy stories coming out.
Yeah.
It fucking stunk to high heavens, but I pushed it off. Because I was just this is fucking whatever. And then they got me. They said there's Pizzagate ties to it, so immediately I had to fucking look into this shit. And it's not from what big picture. If it was them doing it, if it was the liberals doing it, I think they're doing this to make MAGA people. Because from what the media is doing, they're trying to make MAGA people look like straight up extremists that cannot watch ballots. They can't be near a ballot box and they can't be there on election day.
Yeah, they show up on election day in their camis.
Exactly. Well, dude, I swear to God, if this is anything, it's these people trying to fucking demonize this, but they're so sick and perverted that it doesn't make, this whole story makes little to no sense. Because there's a woman who tried to serve papers up there in that, wherever the fuck they're from, and she said it's madness trying to get to that fucking estate.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're one of the most powerful families in one of the states in our country that's bigger than most economies in the world. So, if you think about it, California is a country level of power.
Yeah.
That doesn't have to spend money on the military. They just piggyback off the Fed. And they just run up epic deficits and stuff like that. But they have Silicon Valley. They control the internet.
Yeah, they literally control, pretty much popular opinion.
Yeah.
That's the whole hub where literally everything fucking happens.
But it is just these 4 families that have controlled California for 80 years.
It is wild watching that Jones video you sent me on how, my WAP radar fucking goes off when it's California's real normal, and then Pelosi, D'Alessandro, mob ties get in, and it's we tax everyone. We're just going to tax them out the ass. And now it's a fuck show.
Yeah, yeah.
They are the dirtiest fucking people in the world. And people are sitting there saying oh, Nancy wasn't home, so that's why Secret Service wasn't there. It's dude, this guy's doing monster inside trading, wrapped up with the CCP. Kid's a fucking piece of shit. Wife's second in line for the fucking president. You're going to tell me there's no one fucking watching out there? And the dude's a drunk. He's a legit liability. That guy has watchers.
So tell me, from your point of view, what happened?
I mean, you know what I want to happen, but from my point of view...
Where it stands right now, what do you think happened?
Well, let's rewind. Pelosi, a few weeks back, driving in his fucking Porsche, humble car, fucking gets in a car accident, and there's another dude in the car. And they wouldn't tell you who the other dude was, and the other guy who he hit signed some fucking thing where, no one could know his name. So it was a real fucking weird...
Oh, so he actually hit someone in this DUI?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay, wow.
Or he crashed or some fucking shit. But there was another dude with him. And online, people are claiming that it might be DePappy. And which this dude is a fucking weirdo. I'll get into that in a fucking second. But you're at Pelosi's house. 2:30 in the fucking morning. The most insane thing is I read the FBI affidavit as to this thing literally just, this is why I think this is fucking fake as fuck. Where is it?
So this kicks off with a phone call to the cops.
Well, supposedly there was a phone call to the cops, and then like it was an all good, and then they came for a wellness check.
Okay.
So it doesn't make any sense, but this is the Poppy in the affidavit. This is what he said. He remembered thinking that there was no way the police weren't going to come after the phone call. He explained that he did not leave after Pelosi's 911 call because, much like American founding fathers with the British, he was fighting against tyranny without the option of surrender. DePappy reiterated this sentiment elsewhere in the interview.
I mean, that's
what they're saying. He said
straight from InfoWars.
Literally, like I like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the first thing I fucking read on the whole thing, and I was like, that's what this dude said to the fucking cops.
Yeah.
Even if you're fucking mentally deranged, you're not saying some shit like this. Like this dude seems to be. I think Pelosi's gay. I think this may be like, you're not at my house at 2-3 in the morning.
No.
George Bush wasn't having kids come visit the house at 1 o'clock in the morning for fun. If you're up there at the fucking
this is the witching
hour. The witching hour, bro.
The witching hour. There's horny boys up at the witching hour.
I mean, dude, that's very horny fucking shit. So I see that and I immediately just think like, dude, this is some weird, like they immediately throw the QAnon bullshit on it, which I think I have a picture of it. No, I don't. The blog that he supposedly had where he was spouting all this quote unquote anti-Semitic and racist shit. You can't find anything about it past October 28th. Like it was literally made.
It's brand new, right?
It was made the day this guy was born, or the day this guy came out on the fucking news. So they say that he breaks in and a fucking scuffle thing happens, I guess. But if you look at the pictures of the back door, the glass is actually blown out. Now, I could see how that. Some people.
Oh, I'm liking this.
Some people.
I'm liking this stuff.
Some people, and these are nice because you can't come out and just tell someone you're a fucking lunatic. But if you like, it's kind of like it's a nod to someone where you're talking about Pelosi and he goes, "Oh yeah, hammer attack." It's like, did you notice the glass was blown out? A sentence like that can really tell you if you know someone and they're really about it. They'll be like, yeah, dude, that was fucking crazy because you know that they're in the fucking gutter with you trying to find this the fuck out. But I don't know. I'm going to write that one off.
Okay.
Because if I were a burglar, if I was a nudist burglar, and this is the other thing that really fucking trips me out. They say he's a nudist who only banged cock rings. Like he was always wearing cock rings as a nudist. That was like his type of nudist.
That's his deal, yeah.
Like he was a nudist who was like, it's always cock ring on.
Okay.
Which, like, dude, that shit would kind of hurt. Never worn a cock ring. Don't need one. I'm just saying, like, why you putting, like, nudist suffices. Like, I get it. He's nudist. Like, you don't have to add and the cock ring. So this is just pure JM debauchery they're putting out in the fucking
It does seem like this one story is made to make both sides
fucked.
Have a completely different thing. And keep everyone distracted.
Oh, I mean, this is the most perfect shit in the fucking world for a government where there is no Republican and there is no Democrat and the left and right just want to fight while the big fucking wigs up top, the fat cats, fucking climb in because Pfizer increased their fucking vaccine to 10,000% profit.
They just dropped Peter McCullough's licenses.
Actually?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like, this is why they have you by the balls, those motherfuckers. But, yeah. So I kind of throw out the whole broken glass in the back because if I was burglaring, I could hit it. And then if, personally, I would have a demo bar because there's no door at safe. If I have a demo bar, I can pull that glass out so I'm not scratching my hand. Right. So I could see why that, like, you could throw that out.
All right.
But you know you can't throw out, there was a dude in a house with another dude at 2:30 in the morning. And then this is like, I have a... Like
where was Nancy?
That's allegedly... Hold on. I have to rewind it.
640 Broadway, across of Scott and Normandy. 14-hour copy. RP stated that there's a male in the home and that he's going to wait for his wife. RP stated that he doesn't know who the male is, but he advised that his name is David and that he is a friend. RP sounded somewhat confused. 12 over back and copy.
Units code 3 at 2640 Broadway per 14-hour.
Cover 12 over copy. 15-hour also code 3.
Everyone follow license sufficient units on scene 2.
I think we're good there.
Okay.
But suppose, like, that was, Pelosi called in and said that this dude was a friend. So the cope on the left is friend is a word for a guy that invaded his house. But on the MSM, they sit there and say that this dude came in with duct tapes and zip ties, reminiscent of the new Pearl Harbor fucking January 6th. So they said he came in with that, and then he's like,
wow, okay, I was starting to see it.
They need
wow.
you to feel the emotion of when the FBI went into the Capitol building with 7 retards and said it was like the new 9/11.
Wow, that's a good digging on.
So that's
a nice nudist.
Thanks. I mean, everyone nudist that. It's not me. I'm not even claiming to be an expert on this. This dude fucking rolls in there, and the underwear part, throw that the fuck out. That's literally that's a get me. You get me on the underwear because I'm sitting there laughing, and then it's like some lib who's only watched MSM sits there and goes, dude, the underwear is a lie. They came out and said it was a lie. You immediately kneecap me. Everything else I say is complete bullshit. So I'm weirded out that in a home invasion, this guy breaks into the Pelosi residence. That's a little fucking far-fetched. But he gets in. Okay, fine. I mean, sometimes people get fucking lucky. He then is going to duct tape him up and zip tie him. And Pelosi hits him with like, let me potty real quick. And then he lets him in the bath. This is the story. He lets him in the potty. Pelosi has to make. So he goes into the fucking bathroom and says, A-okay, no problem. Then the dude calls 911. DePape realizes this.
Yeah.
And is just like, whatever, I'm going to stay because the founding fathers wouldn't fucking surrender.
That's what's up.
Like, that's the story they're going with, where it's like, dude, like, this makes no fucking sense. So, personally, I think either this is just a complete fuck show made up by the media, and dude, Paul Pelosi, that's his first name?
Yeah.
Is in the doghouse. Gay or not gay, this dude's insider trading like a motherfucker. He can't fucking chill. Probably because him and his wife are always boozed up. So they're probably making phone calls like, make that fucking trade.
Well, she lives in Washington and he lives in California.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, they're trying to keep it under, like, they're trying to chill. November's coming up. The elections are coming up. This dude gets sauced up and gets a DUI. So immediately, the powers that be, the fat cats, not the Dems, not the Republicans, the fat cats.
Who controls them.
Exactly. They hit Nancy up and be like, hey, Nancy, you know the gay dude that you married because you're too busy banging people like JFK? He's in trouble now. And we need someone to do some shit. So we need to take up the fucking airways because our big pharma guys aren't too happy they got to release these documents. And Nancy, it's going to have to be a fuck show. So Nancy probably taps Paul.
Yeah.
And Paul's like, okay, I know I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help.
And then they make it sloppy.
Yes. They make it sloppy, make a ton of, like, because that's what I'm saying. My pee-pee feels too good with this. This feels too good with me. I don't, I know sorcerers.
I mean, you went back. You traveled back in time. You were in your old mood.
I can have,
This is Bill. This is the Bill.
I can have fun with this. I don't have to necessarily believe either side.
You're an agnostic.
Exactly. I'm a mysticist, honestly. But I don't have to believe either side. It seems like this is an October surprise for both parties.
But this guy didn't just come out of anywhere. Like, do you got any backstory on DePappy?
Dude, what are you, fucking D-Wade throwing an alley-oop to LeBron? Obviously, I have the fucking backstory on him. I wish I had LASIK. I wish I had a Command plus to make it bigger. Pause, but I don't. I'm probably going to have to pause it. So all right, a little more comfortable here. So we get into this fucking dude, David DePape. And honest to God, dude, fucking hats off to you for telling me that this guy is fucking, what's his last name mean?
The beloved of the Pope.
Beloved of the Pope.
I believe. I mean.
Yeah, so, and also that is his, like, this is such a perfect name. Obviously, first is because everyone's going to fuck this dude's name up. And, like, this dude, he had, like, right here, David DePape had 2 kids with a 50-year-old well-known nudist activist named Oksana Gypsy Taub, who allegedly DePape was a part of a satanic cult and molested her children, 2 of which DePape's kids were in the pic related, whatever. So this dude is like going out with this girl Gypsy, and we can get into her in a fucking second. But Gypsy has some kids, and her kids have fucking, what do you call it? Blogs. All of these people have blogs, dude, which is insane.
Little blog spots.
He has a blog. The kid has a blog. All this stuff. So this chick in her blog, and dude, this could be fake too. So,
all of this could be fake, dude.
Obviously,
this is cool shit.
This is just fucking do what you will with this information shit. In her blog, she's saying that DePape's sitting there. He's a little bit of a fucking nutter. He's a little weird, and he is with this Gypsy woman. The thing I don't understand is he allegedly officiated Gypsy's wedding to another dude. Did you see that?
I've heard about this.
I don't know about that. I saw that and I was like, cuck much? I wasn't too into that when I saw that. I don't want this right-wing extremist to be a cuck. But yeah, he was like in I forget what the girl's name is, like something Gonzalez's blog. She said that DePape would like chill with them and he would be aggressive with them. And but they were real wee. And then they were at the park one day, and he's just like, I'm so sorry what I did to you guys. Like, you don't know what I did to you, but eventually you will. And then allegedly, years later, the kids start fucking remembering this shit. So, like, I have no idea. Like, this is what's on this chick's blog. I believe all victims, unlike Joseph R. Biden, Tara Reid. But fucking, I read that, and I was like, this is fucking weird. And this chick, his stepdaughter, whatever the fuck you want to call him, like, said he was a good dude, but he said he had a dark monster inside.
He was troubled.
Yeah. But this ties in very well with the left side of things. Not necessarily the right, so that's perfect, right? This is perfect, like what you're saying for a little argument. That's money if you're fucking voting D on voting day. Now on the R side, this dude isn't a right-wing extremist. He has BLM and gay shit on his fucking windows. And like, dude, they interviewed his ex-chick, and while she was in jail for trying to bang a 14-year-old, and she was like, yeah, dude, he's just a progressive person. The chick like came out, was like, I'm real sorry. Like, I love Nancy Pelosi, and I like don't want this to happen to them. Excuse me while I produce. Forgot if I was recording.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
So the Gypsy is the girl. She's a fucking nutcase, dude. Like, the Gypsy chick has like bedazzled like studs in her fucking teeth. Like, you know, people are like getting like kind of swag. Honestly, I want to get a gold tooth one time, but I'm gonna fucking chill on that and not do that.
Yeah.
I would do it, but I'm gonna fucking.
I know a dude with one. It's pretty sick.
No, he's not, because I know another one. Me, who has one too. So I'm never. That's why I'm not gonna get one.
Okay.
Not me. It's a guy that you know. So either way, gold tooth aside. Let me see here real quick. I got to catch back up. Now, you're a right-wing kind of guy. You like that part where it says that they try to open an investigation into David DePape for the
sexual abuse of the children.
The diddling of the kids.
Yeah, and the DA did not investigate it.
Well, supposedly that happened, and it was like years after, and there was no like real evidence, so they had to throw it out.
Okay.
It's just both sides of the story. Either like, but there's still grease involved in this, because this Gypsy Taub character is fucking very weird, and like she's like some nudist who like San Francisco is full of fucking psychopaths, but she's like a nudist in fucking San Francisco, and she's like real big on Ibogaine treatment. Like, that's her bag, is like treating people with depression. Like, there's too much shit on this Gypsy Taub girl, because she's in a write-up in Time magazine.
Oh, so she's sort of known.
I get, like, she's a famous nudist. Like,
yeah, okay.
Whatever you want to call that. Like,
yeah,
that's what the fuck she does.
Free spirit.
Yeah, free spirit. She got wrapped up, and like, dude, it's so hard, man. Like, I'm trying to look at this stuff, and I've literally watched every fucking video on every fucking viewpoint. So I'm like a fucking schizophrenic person arguing in my head like Smeagol, dude, trying to figure this shit the fuck out. But she is...
What they do to my boy.
Yeah, she is fucking crazy. I'm pretty much like, she's like a nudist, crazy. And there's this boy. Can you find the boy's name somewhere up in there? I think...
Phoenix?
Phoenix. Yes. Now, you tell me there's a boy named Phoenix. I see Phoenix. I say Phoenix Projects, and I get fucking weirded out myself.
Okay.
So there's Raven. Like, the names are too fucking cool here.
Yeah, yeah.
Where I'm kind of getting fucking fucked up because there's a woman named Raven. Raven has a son named Phoenix. Phoenix is friends with one of Gypsy's kids.
Yeah, okay.
Now, supposedly, this is where you get a fucking worm on a hook, and you say, Raven is partaking in satanic ritual abuse to her son Phoenix, who has noticeable cuts on his fucking arm. So I see that, and I'm like, I can fucking believe that. But she started emailing Phoenix and was like,
Gypsy.
Gypsy
Taub.
Gypsy Taub. The emails are fucking hilarious because like I've seen people who text people like this, and she's like, we can have a totally cool relationship. Here's all the laws pertaining to what we would do. We just can't bang. And she said bang.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
But like supposedly she was saying that this kid was
Phoenix is 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phoenix is 14. But like when this was happening, I think he was like 18 now. Like he was like going into older years, but like all these like text messages and stuff were like 14 or whatever.
Yeah, it's called grooming.
Yeah, she like what she did was like the most textbook fucking grooming shit on the planet. And that wound up, she got a bunch of counts in jail taken out. So far we have David DePape, attacked Pelosi with a hammer, Oxane Gypsy Taub, ex-lover accused of satanic abuse, 2 mutual kids, and one prior, like her that's it. Inti Gonzalez is the girl's blog you can find, who is one of her old kids from what maybe it was a wedding that DePape officiated, and then you have Phoenix and Raven. So that's like that whole fucking web is kind of like the main thing is like what's going on right there, and that alone is a rabbit hole like that you couldn't fucking imagine. And this whole
it looks like a lot of bait.
Oh my god, dude! This is like you've never seen SpongeBob, but like when you see the fishing scene in SpongeBob, like there's all these fishes, there's all these hooks sitting there. Like they grab them and just get whoop pulled right the fuck up. So like this is bullshit. Like I'm cool with spending time looking at this, but you know this shit is fake. I still think Paul Pelosi's gay just because he's a bit of a fucking cocksucker, but this seems like it's a win-win for both these guys because you know when they go to those fucking what's the party where they roast the politicians?
I know what you're talking about.
When they go to that, they're hammed up. Fucking Trump's chilling with fucking Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
DeSantis can't save you. They all fucking love each other. They're absolute whores.
It's like the big journalist party thing.
They're whores.
With the president?
Yeah. Guys like me and you know that they're whores to the fat cats. But I can sit there and look into this because like the weird part is somewhere in this story, either A, they made it up to cover something up, and we can visit that in 1 second, or B, there's some truth to this. Like fucking there has to, like if you are running California, you're like go gadget when it comes to fucked up shit happening. Like you're cool with the press, you're Nancy Pelosi, you're involved, you have a fuck ton of fucking money. So if this dude gets fucked up with by the cops, there could be a completely normal thing going on right now. Like he could just have been caught getting in a tussle with a gay prostitute. That could have happened 100%. And Nancy Pelosi could have just used that and threw a smoke grenade and fucked up all the shit.
Right.
Because like, I don't know if you know this, but I got people down south, and Brazil's getting ass fucked right now by a legitimate stolen election. And while all this shit is going on, they're making rules where you can't be within 75 feet of a fucking ballot box. Arizona's trying to block the ballot box so you can't have another 2,000 mules thing. So like they're going fucking DEFCON 3, as Kanye West would say, on the white MAGA.
Yeah.
So they're like, it's a little bit of that. And it seems like a lot has to do with the fact that the COVID vaccines are going way up. They just passed them for the fucking kids. People are dropping left and fucking right. So this seems like a huge fucking smokescreen that personally I'm all for. I'm still going to look into this, and I'm still going to watch videos on this because I love it.
This could just be the beginning of a rabbit hole.
It is.
Like, you might find out that Raven and Phoenix, and they're wrapped up in a larger group of, like, borderline cult.
Yeah.
You know? Because just air quotes nudists is weird.
Nudist with a cock ring. Dude.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
right.
like, they have to be part of something bigger. They don't just get together and do this. Like, there's some kind of Ibogaine ceremony, religious shit, to them at least. They're up to something.
I mean, this whole thing is like...
There's a lot of weird culty shit in California.
Oh, yeah.
And California and San Francisco. Is this San Francisco?
San Fran, brother.
That place is fucked up, dude.
Like, how so?
I painted do you remember when I painted for that elite lady?
Yeah.
And she worked on that app to find the poop?
Oh, my God. Yeah,
remember
I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude. She was like a San Francisco elite.
And it was to find poopy.
Yeah, but I mean...
Human.
Human, yeah. It was an app that would, like, tell you where it is to try to avoid it.
And that was probably a lot of money.
Yeah, all this stuff is grease, dude.
Yeah,
they're a very corrupt state.
True Detective season 2 is all time for, like, you can hate on it all you want. It's all time for the grease.
I want to get into, we don't have to do it right now, but I do want to get into the lineage of the Pelosi's, because I got real into her dad, his mob connections, the rape case of her brother. Her brother ended up being Baltimore mayor.
Bro, what better time than right now? I was literally biting my tongue trying not to talk about Paul Pelosi Jr. Where do you want to start with it? Because
I mean, we could just do it later. I'll map it out. I'd like to get back to that one image we have where we don't have to do that right now. I'm just saying, okay. I want you to finish all your notes, but it's just cool. It's cool to get into it because I don't think there's another state that's been held onto by a crime family like this. Maybe the Bidens with Delaware. But they're not.
But it might just be that everywhere.
But it's not generational. This is 80 years. This is 3 generations of the same 4 families going back and forth. And they're tied in with what once was, in 1966, the richest private citizen in the world who built the Getty.
Fat Cat.
The Queen. I know. It's built.
He built the Getty?
For the Queen.
I thought that dude was just like the fucking oil guy.
That's Getty. That's the Getty Museum.
Bro.
What's under the Getty, Bill?
Oh.
We're getting close to the Getty, bro.
I'm getting hot.
That's what I'm saying.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we can get into that stuff. We'll do that on the page.
Dude, fucking pretty much that is all my notes on this stuff. And then going into the COVID stuff, did you read the Atlantic article?
Can I ask you one question? Why does it say Jerry Garcia Family Clinic?
That was Gypsy Taub's name of her clinic.
Okay. And what was her clinic for?
Ibogaine treatment.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, it was her Ibogaine treatment.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, these are the questions. So to wrap this up with a nice little...
You are how big? This is great. You have DePape questions.
To wrap this up with a nice little fucking bow, we ask a few fucking questions. There's dudes who did it who are very in trouble now, and this is just a fun hammer attack. And Donald Trump Jr. even tweeted out distasteful memes about it, which enraged liberals. Dude, it's crazy. Like, they actually...
Now, Trump Jr.'s wife or ex-wife or wife, how's that connected to Newsom?
Guilfoyle.
Pelosi's nephew.
Trump Jr. is pretty much the Pete Davidson to
Team Skeet.
Newsom, who is... Yay.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so like Trump Jr.
I'm Team Skeet.
This is like this is why it's in like Nancy Pelosi's up there ripping Trump saying they fucking hate each other. It's like that's going on. Trump hits him with the keck and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have my kid bang your nephew's fucking thing. And you know what they're gonna do? Have a sick ass nice family. Because your loser fucking nephew's family fell the fuck apart and he had to get adopted by the fucking Gettys.
Yeah, I mean, the Gettys, I would love to know there's an association with the Queen and the Getty Museum.
Yeah, I mean...
And, you know, there was a time when I was kind of obsessed with what's under the Getty. But
we can get in
I don't know if I want to go back there.
So here's just something to think about on the way home. How did the attacker get past all the security at the home? There is a fuck ton of security there. So that, like, if this is a real story, just something to ponder. Like you don't have to write a novel about it. Just something to think about. Or like this is good for people.
What you're showing me here is critical thinking, Bill.
Well, this is good for people who come at you and you're like, you're a fucking retard. And it's like there's so many things in this world that I don't know about that I have questions like this about where you can't answer them. So therefore, you're not right and I'm not right. But I'm not going to claim to be an expert. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Why were the police called rather than notified by a security alarm? True. He fucking allegedly broke a fucking window to get into 28 cameras in that house. None of them are released. Not one of those cameras are released. Not one fucking body cam footage is released. And they said the door was opened by another person. I put it in the intro, that lady imploring there was only 2 people at the estate.
You think there's a third man?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I didn't even talk to you about
a man on the inside.
I don't know if it was a third man or a third child, and fucking DePape got cold feet on a human fucking sacrifice, but you can't go that far into these things because you get lost in the abyss in what the liberals call the dark corners of the internet, which is literally something you can type into on a search bar. That kills me that they call it shit the dark corner of the internet. But allegedly someone answered the door when...
Open the door.
Yeah, and here's a huge plot hole in it. They keep saying it was Pelosi's hammer. I can guarantee you that 82-year-old Paul Pelosi, who's done nothing but insider trade his whole life, does not have a hammer.
Hey, man, you never know. He might have one in the garage.
He doesn't, dude.
He might like to tinker.
No, he's not a tinkerer. So they open the door, and they're fucking arguing, and Pelosi has the hammer. And they're like, the cops are like, hey... 2 straight guys fighting over shit. Fucking chill. Just stop. Just stop.
Please stop.
And they go, no. And then he grabs the hammer off Paul Pelosi and bonks him in the head with it and fractures his skull where he's allegedly at a hospital right now.
In front of the cops.
Right in front of the cops. But there was enough time to answer someone answered the door. So DePape answered the door, turned around, like, you're going to answer the door of the cops. Cops are under a distress call. You're going to answer the door and then turn your back to the cops, then start fighting someone? I'm putting you in a chokehold.
Yeah.
If I'm the fucking San Francisco police, you're getting knocked out. You're donezo. So, like, that part just makes no sense. That's another thing to think about. And so, another one, why did the media frame this, left this as MAGA? If you think he's, like, this is just too perfect. Like, so they framed him because they want people to fight. They want me to get mad at Trevor Noah's bum ass going up on stage talking about this and saying how this isn't funny anymore. You guys wouldn't laugh about this if this was Ted Cruz eating somewhere. Okay, Trevor Noah. I don't even care about Ted Cruz. How is that supposed to be a website of the perpetrators that proves MAGA's connections were only set up in the last few days? Another very fucking curious thing. It's like, this is what freaks me the fuck out. I was like, there's a team of people doing this. But what it probably could be is people on 4chan trolling the living fuck out of everyone and just making DePape things and putting it up. Because, I mean, anytime there's a mass shooter, you get fucking Sam Hyde there and people fall for it.
Yeah, right.
And then the phone call in the bathroom is just insanity. But you have that. That's the only hard evidence we have right now. And he claimed that this dude was his friend. And then... yeah. What happened? The initial report that there was a third person. We talked about that. Pelosi is third in line for a presidency. Where's the security footage and why is the security detail, or where is security detail? How could this possibly happen as the official narrative claims? So do with that information what you will. These are just what I'm pondering on.
I just enjoy you getting pumped up about stuff. So this is my fun for me.
This is what
watch this.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I told you, I want shit, and I knew the shit's gonna get weird when the election comes up. Right when I start saying that, it's a Paul Pelosi hammer and undies attack. So you
didn't make it happen. You didn't manifest it. You're a mystic.
I mean,
you're agnostic.
I might have fucking manifested it. Honestly, God. I mean, this is just if this is podcasting, I'm good.
Sometimes you went into Pac-Man mode, dude.
Sometimes the monotony of life gets at you, and you're just a guy who just turned 30, and you're like, I'm doing the same damn thing every week. What do I have to fucking talk about?
Yeah, for real.
And then some dude named David DePape comes with a hammer in Pelosi's house, and people start saying he's gay, and I start laughing. This actually just happened to me the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, my buddy texted me at 2:30 in the morning, trying to fucking troll me, and was like, dude, did you ever just think that you might be gay? And I was like, fucking pitch. And I just go back to sleep. And then I was chilling at my cousin's house with him. And then I found out that his brother was gay. And then I proceeded to laugh at him for 2 minutes in his face. I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. I was like, so your brother's legit gay. That's funny as fuck. Hilarious.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we carry on. I love MIA.
This is known. You love.
She's a beautiful woman.
She's aging so gracefully.
No
too.
frills.
Yeah.
No frills whatsoever. None of this fake tits, fake lips, all that.
All
fucking
natural.
Shit. All natural.
Yeah.
Dude, she's fucking bae. Everything she talks about is goat. They tried to cancel her ass.
I've never heard her talk.
Oh, dude, it's the best.
Yeah.
She's British. I told you about this. Desi British accent. Fucking kill me. But
so this is from,
my birthday was yesterday.
This was the present for you.
Candace Owens obviously knows that. Thank you, Candace. So what does she do? She goes on her new show on Daily Wire Plus called Taboo with Candace Owens.
I'm sorry, dude. That's funny as shit.
You think that's funny?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry.
Okay, but Democrat.
I mean, her husband's CEO of Parler possibly orchestrated the Ye fallout.
I can see that happening. Yeah. I can very much see that.
That's juicy.
I would believe that, but I think Candace she's a good soul. When I see this woman, I say, Candace, you're a good soul. And it's not just because she's attractive, because she's fucking balls ass hot and she has a slight far away eyes. It's a slight imperfection that's like, you know what? That's real.
They did a study. I can't remember when I saw this, but people with slightly offset eyes are like hyper attractive. And a lot of the original like movies, a lot of like the original movie stars had it,
like Hepburn and shit.
Just like it's just a little, like a slightly off.
Damn, dude, mine are close as shit.
Anyway, moving on. MIA.
Maybe the new thing's close eyes.
So what's MIA's deal? What kind of taboos are they speaking of?
Well, they're not really much speaking on taboos, but like she.
Oh, the show itself is taboo. I get it.
It's it's topics that liberals wouldn't talk about. That's what I would say. Liberals wouldn't talk about, and they wouldn't let their black slaves talk about, because that's what the liberals have. Liberals have slaves that they use for political power.
Yeah, and Candace left the plantation, so.
Yeah, she what was that shit called? Legsit or some shit? Leftists fucking left the liberals. Either way, it doesn't matter. So I'm pumped as fuck. MIA's on Candace Owens' show. I already have Daily Wire Plus because I watched The Biggest Lie Ever Sold.
Yeah.
Which is a horribly racist thing that says that a guy who was choked out by a rat fuck pig cop was overdosed on fentanyl. Which, hey, yeah, people like MIA is the most literally pure soul human being in the world. She's sitting there talking to Candace Owens. She's like, dude, we might not agree on shit, but we can still fucking talk about stuff. Because like you were saying, back in the day, like she's the most left-wing person in the fucking world.
Oh, yeah.
She's like way WikiLeaks, way all that shit. Immigrant, trying to be a fucking brown person in the UK. It's hard to be a Paki out there. But she starts off by talking about this Sri Lankan bombing. Have you heard anything about this?
No, is it recent?
This is fucking insane. This is why
Was it us?
No. This is the Sri Lankan government. This is why she fucks with WikiLeaks.
Yeah.
I never knew. Do you know what? Did you know this?
No, I just know what WikiLeaks did. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So WikiLeaks released the UN footage. So the UN knew about this and then proceeded to lie about it. And the MSM proceeded to lie about it. She's from like a pack of these people in Sri Lanka, like the Tamil or something like that. And her dad was like a fucking activist, revolutionary guy who was just like, fuck it, fuck the Sri Lankan government. And it's pretty weird to see her coming back out because Sri Lanka's going through all that ESG bullshit. But there was a bombing in 2009 where the government put 400,000 of these fucking Sri Lankans in like a no-fire zone or some shit like that. It was like a fucking runway or some shit. And then bombed them.
What the fuck?
And 149,000 of them died.
Holy shit. That's like that's 2 baseball games.
Bro. 149K died, right?
That's like 2 stadiums full.
Pure fucking atrocity. WikiLeaks releases the pictures of the killing. What's the news do? What's the beloved news do who hates racists and hates injustice in the world? They say 40,000 died.
Well, I'm not going there. I can't do it. I can't do it right now.
How are you going to do that
right now? Yeah.
You're going to tell me that 400,000 people on an airfield get bombed to smithereens by the fucking Sri Lankan government. 149,000 confirmed kills. And you say 40,000 died. And I love MIA, so now I'm pissed.
Yeah, right.
So you're out there denying death. And it was...
Yeah, and you're on your white horse.
Oh, I love her, dude. And it was this huge fucking thing. And like she came out, like spoke out about it and everything. And then WikiLeaks came out. They showed the pictures, and it was like that was, I never knew about those pictures on WikiLeaks.
Oh, I never heard about that, yeah.
So this happened in 2009. It was in the news for a little bit, like, oh yeah, 40,000 people died in a bombing in Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But she came out, she got real pissed about that, got super canceled because she's over in fucking London. She has no idea what the BLM shit's about. And she's just like, yo, chilling on Twitter. Maybe she has a few glasses of vino. Her, a girl like her, probably Cabernet. I don't know. Who knows?
Probably a noir.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I get really weird when people give me wine at restaurants.
Oh, yeah?
Like they pour.
What do you mean?
They pour.
You get weird.
They pour a little bit for you.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And then you have to drink it. But like sometimes, I'm just waiting for the pour, dude. So like I don't know that you're supposed to pick it up and drink it. So they pour a little bit of it, and I'm like, love on the spectrum. Thank you.
There's a guy that is on
APS wine.
He can teach you.
Yeah, I got it good last time I went out to dinner, and they poured the wine. I was like, I know I have to drink that. Another embarrassing thing I did at a wine bar, I was reading the whole wine list one time on a date, and I said, what kind of wine is bottom of the page?
All right. Yeah.
That's the bottom of the page. Don't it? Guys out there, fellas, if you want to fucking learn about getting pussy, don't ask about that at a wine bar. Just eat the shitty little food they have and pretend you're interested in whatever the fuck they're talking about. But yeah, she is a bad chick. She goes out. She's kind of anti-BLM. She gives the fucking bird at the Super Bowl when she performed. Got sued for $16 million for giving the bird.
Holy shit.
Fucking insane.
That's a ton of money.
Yeah, she wasn't that fucking happy. And then they start like...
Does she got it like that?
Oh, yeah, dude.
16 million's a lot.
Yeah, she was on...
You know Nancy Pelosi has $37 million?
Actually?
And the amount of money that she could have if she just had her salary like saved up would be $6
million.
Yeah.
So she has $30 million unaccounted for.
She's got, yeah, and they own a vineyard that's worth $25 million alone.
Lucky.
On its own. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's real lucky of
her.
Yeah. They're good at it. Yeah, but like they keep talking about it. I didn't know she got canceled, but all this BLM shit was going on. No idea. She's chilling and she just goes, dude, if it's BLM, why isn't it Syrian Lives Matter? And people
big facts, dude.
Flipped, bro. I mean, she is the female Roger Waters.
Yeah, right.
Like after watching this thing, this woman she knows the truth. She knows all that shit.
I'm telling you, they were the truthers.
Who?
Those types.
Oh,
they
yeah.
were the truthers.
She's big time truth, and she was on Jimmy Ivan's record label. And Jimmy Ivan was like, dude, you could be huge if you just like, obviously you have to talk politics, but don't do it in music.
Yeah.
Like, do not do this shit. And dude, she wipes the floor with Beyonce. She's like, Beyonce's sitting there like talking about BLM, talking about all this stuff, and then performing. I mean, dude, we have the same gripes. Performing for Hillary Clinton on her campaign trail.
Oh, yeah.
Performing for the person who's pretty much responsible for locking up all the fucking Hebrews.
And her performances are very like occult laden.
Well, they asked her about that, and they were like, what do you think about
Candace Brothers?
Yeah, I think so. Or like some news article asked her, what do you think about Beyonce giving the Black Power fist at the place? And she was just like, I mean, she can do that all day long, but she fucking opened up for Hillary Clinton. So
yeah, that's nice.
Sick Black Power fist, you dumb asshole. It is crazy because they say like people are coming to you. Susan's coming to you and telling you like, if you want to make money.
Yeah, Susan will tell you to get a Hillary Clinton tattoo.
Oh yeah, like if you want to make money, there's no shot. You can be as good as you want in music. You have to do what they want to do once you start making money. If you want to be, not an M, you want to be, you really have to play ball. So you're probably frazzle dripping.
Right.
And then the other thing that I like when I was listening to this, I flipped the fuck out. She's getting death threats left and fucking right. They have like Indian women writing hit pieces on her because they can't have like black or white chicks. So like disgusting fucking Indian women start hating on her and saying fucking mean things. This chick pieces out and goes on top of a fucking cliff in a hut with no Wi-Fi or anything. And it was like her and her nephew and her aunt or cousin or some shit. She's fucking chilling. No, she's on a cliff, bro, 1,000 feet drop. She gets a text, "You're going to die." That text comes through. And she's just like, "Dude, I'm going to die." So she starts thinking about this. Same person thought I was going to die a few fucking months ago, and I'm sitting there driving around like, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm dead. It's time for me to fucking die. She fucking sees God. So she has
So
an
she's
Ike
a
vision.
mystic. She's a mystic now.
She has an Ike like thing where she's like, "Dude, I had a vision." She was up there, had a fucking vision, saw God. Bro, he was jacked. He wasn't a wimp. She's like, he wasn't like wimpy on a fucking cross. Dude was strong as shit.
I wonder if like all the technology and like the weird like world that they've put us in, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if that stuff is breaking our connection to having our own visions.
Definitely.
Like if you go out and you just get away from it all for a while, I wonder how mystic life gets.
I mean, dude, there's guys who those monks chill up in mountains. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, those dudes are just chilling up in mountains. Like, what the fuck is going on with you?
They're probably just tripping, dude.
Yeah, if you're just sitting there, like, do you ever see the monks that just sit in the mountain?
Yeah.
And they just stare?
Yeah.
Like, they're probably seeing some fucking crazy shit. If I just chill out and try not to think about something for a while, like if I laid down flat on my fucking face, I start thinking about the craziest shit that makes
yeah.
I'm sitting there
You're
like
bottom of the page.
I'm trying to fucking chill, swimming in ketchup, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking pissing me off because like I'll go and get a massage, no funny business. I'll just get a fucking massage. I'm laying there, like my eyes are pressed up against the fucking thing. I can't see a damn thing. The thought, like to myself, I'm like, bro. Fucking chill. Like what the fuck is good? Like I'm sitting there seeing pentagrams, I'm thinking about Power Rangers. Like it's fucking absurd, dude. I don't know what it is. Like Matt was just talking about the other day, like racing thoughts or whatever. It's like racing thoughts, but like it's racing thoughts on top of me being the watcher, watching my racing thoughts and just being like, dude, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, I think like if you could get away from all this, get away from our world, and peace out for a while, you might really get in tune.
I'm trying to do
this.
Know?
It might exist, yeah. I mean, she saw Jesus. Jesus was jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, or God. You know?
Yeah,
God, not Jesus.
She said it was power on, like you can. It was just it was the embodiment of fucking power.
Okay.
And she's like, this dude's on my fucking side.
And then what happened?
She fucking
got out of her hole of like she's not being afraid to die and all that.
Oh yeah, she came to grips with the fact that she was like, I did everything I want to do. If it's my time right now, peace the fuck out.
Nice.
Said she was sore, like fucked up.
Yeah.
And then she saw the fucking boss.
Yeah, I get. I talk to the boss a lot because I get nervous about dying. I don't want to die. I get scared of it. You know what I mean? I'm not there yet. I'm not on her level yet.
Yeah, you just have to do a few more sick things and have a sick hit song.
I'm not ready to go just yet.
Yeah, you just have to have a few sick songs and then you can kind of peace out. That's what I mean, dude. I fantasize about going to Belize for 2 weeks and not being with anyone. Just sitting there and staring at the ocean like a fucking retard for 2 fucking weeks straight in Belize.
You have to get grounded, man.
Work out in the morning. There's these past fucking COVID and all this stuff is sensory fucking overload, dude. I need to chill the fuck out. I've been on a fucking Ozzy Osbourne crazy train for the past like fucking 3 years.
It is too much, yeah.
It's insanity.
Yeah, you want to turn it down.
But
I'm with you, dude. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, just the peacefulness. Because, like, that's what reminded me of it as I was watching this dude's videos on the mysticism and the very beginning of every video. And, like, they're all 30 minutes fucking long. The beginning of every video is just the oceans. And I haven't heard the ocean crashing since we were down on Beach Trip 20.
Yeah, right.
And that is the best sound in the world for me. And I love the ocean. I can never go to the ocean. And if I want to go to the ocean, it's some fucking bitch-ass place like Sea Isle, and I'm not trying to party there, dude. I'm just trying to go where no one knows my name.
Got it.
I don't like the whole hubbub and shit like that. But dude, speaking of which, this is a completely fucking off track thing. How much money do you think the fucking Philly Stadium is making? Like, if you're selling $15 beers,
it's insane. What's going on there is wild.
What
the money, like the power, like the exhibition of American greatness that I saw, and like it's just a pageant.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to go from watching like the Adam Curtis Russian documentary and all this stuff about Russia, and like going into the history of Ukraine and dealing with like what those bros are dealing, like what they deal with compared to what we get to live through.
Oh my God,
it's insane.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I haven't watched a fucking baseball game, like pretty much, like I'm not gonna say in my life, but I never watched baseball. And, like they were interviewing dudes in the dugout and shit. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is this shit during the game?
Yeah, and I mean to keep all this going, like they'll try to do regime change and hijack a war to get a new shipping lane, you know, and it's like they'll just do it to keep these baseball games going. Yeah, it's literally that.
Dude, I feel like a dickhead when I like put in a price on a demo job and I make an extra G.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine installing a seat with 4 bolts and saying $6,000.
Yeah.
That one, $6,000. For you to sit there and then buy fucking insane Pfizer level marked up beers.
Expensive tendies.
How much for tendies?
I don't know.
Dang.
But I know that they're not cheap.
Hats off to a true friend, Shane Gillis. brings you to the fucking World Series. I mean, that's
one of the coolest things I've ever done. Yeah.
That's bucket list shit.
Oh yeah.
Wow. The energy, it's such power when you're there. That stuff, it makes me fucking happy when you're in something like that. That's a fucking arena.
Yeah, man.
Which dude, just saying, full body. It's kind of my swag now. Speaking of power. Full body workout.
Oh, okay.
At some point, like
that's a thing I'm supposed to know.
It's just full body workouts. What I like, we were talking about.
Oh, this is when you don't do legs separate.
It's everything every other day, A to B. I mean, dude, I'm on my humble shit. I'm just at Planet Fitness. Still got 75, so that's just what I'm doing. At some point, I can't rack the fucking chest fly machine. So at some point, I'm gonna have to
upgrade. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to leave, but. Having some strong fucking legs underneath you, everything fucking feeling good. It's very money right now. And I got a little neck kink last week, but other than that, I haven't came down with any fucking sicknesses. I've just been fucking programming. So I think we're fucking on the up trajectory.
I like this. I like the positive outlook.
That's all I can have right now. Because at some point, you just have to start betting on yourself, not the fucking stock market.
I like that, yeah.
I'm very glad we didn't go balls deep in the stock market. That is literally like a fucking crazy drug. That must be.
Oh, like us actually investing?
No, like anyone investing. Like if you're sitting there and like it's like one day, it's just like.
Oh, I couldn't handle it, dude. I'm too terrified of losing everything.
It stinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like those dudes are like, oh, I lost $100,000. It's like, it's whatever. It's like, dude, I would fucking axe myself. I would take the Gimli axe and fucking just. Bonk my own fucking head.
Yeah, I've seen it on the subreddit of the Wall Street Bet subreddit. They'll put up their losses.
Yeah.
And it's like houses and houses of money. It's like some of these guys are losing like hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm like, how are you on Reddit?
Yeah, true. I guess it is just like gambling though, because like if you put in $10,000 and it went up to like fucking 200,000, you're just laughing about it, and then it went back down. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah.
But guys like me, you see something like that, I just want to pull it out.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Played blackjack, got up to $2,700. I walked the fuck away from the table.
Like a man.
Even and odd. Just know that. And I went odd 4 times in a row.
All right.
That's because God was on my side. Candace Owens was pumped as fuck that MIA met God, or was like part of God's team.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested in that stuff. I'm interested in the mysticism that you're gonna learn about.
Yeah.
I'm always curious about people that have visions.
It's
visionaries. I mean,
it's absolutely insane, and it's weird with all these dudes like back in the 1700s, where like the only thing they gave a fuck about was building huge sick shit and putting fucking symbols in everything.
Yeah, that dude I was telling you about, that alchemist dude, Fulcanelli. he's got a book that I got. It's an audiobook. It's about how the cathedrals are an alchemical, like, message.
Message?
It's like a message of, like, I don't know if you've ever gotten to, like, that alchemy shit, but it's all about being, like, a superhuman type thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, getting to, like, your top potential or whatever.
Sick.
And
becoming
they,
the
like,
dude who I saw in Sleep Paralysis?
there's all these, like, crazy ones, like Saint Germain, and apparently these guys,
White Masters.
yeah, these guys are, like, kind of like immortals or whatever. But in the cathedrals, he says that there's, like, messages, like, occult, like, esoteric, secret messages that are built into the cathedrals.
And, like,
and this is a book he wrote in, like, the 30s.
Dude, if you look, like, I was, like, when I was watching the Old Worlds video, I'm sitting there looking like St. Patrick's Cathedral or whatever. What's that one in New York? St. Patrick's? I don't fucking know. But I'm looking at that. It's like, you have, like, it's just fucking, like, there's shit getting built, but, like, that motherfucker. Like, you got all these brick buildings and shit, and then you have these, like, arches, and you're, like, this, just to create that is some of the most insane shit. And even if it is, like, from the Vatican or whatever, like, there's a purpose in making something that cool, because, like, if you're just trying to get shit done and worship the boss, you're putting in square doors. Like, those fucking things are fucking, like, the points and shit are absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to check it out.
I also never knew that the fucking Statue of Liberty was a star fort.
Yep.
I saw that.
The
like,
base of it, yeah.
That is some weird fucking shit. But I have to finish that fucking Old World book or the whatever I'm watching. It's kind of hard just because there's a Hebrew who's reading it and he just kind of stinks at reading, but I don't know. It's not bad.
You're not going to hold it against him.
I'm not going to hold it against him because I'm horrible at reading too, and I'm not going to sit there and write nasty comments on it. I'm just going to understand that people are at different levels of reading.
Yeah,
and some of us
reading levels that we've always had these.
Yeah, so I'm not going to hate on them too hard, but that's pretty much where I'm at. Oh, I didn't talk to you about the Atlantic article though.
No, tell me about it.
I'm a fucking retard. The Atlantic came out with an article that this is an economist from Brown who's teaching a fucking class on COVID. So now they're in Brown, you can learn about COVID that just happened. There's a whole class on it, start to finish. I would love to sit in on it. Just to ask a few fucking questions. A few who, what, why, where, whens. The Atlantic, mind you, the woman from the Atlantic is friends with Ghislaine Maxwell, but she just came out with an article that is, I'll show you it right here, a quick like throw up. See that? Let's declare a pandemic amnesty.
We need to forgive one another for what we did and said when we were in the dark about COVID.
Yeah. And she goes on to talk
people
about...
People got pretty nasty to me. I mean,
yeah. I was told I was killing people. You know what was killing people? The vaccines that you fucking bullied everyone to get. But yeah, this chick goes in, it's like, dude, we shouldn't really be dicks to each other. Like, what even was that?
Yeah, they're pulling that.
Like, this is
they're
like,
pulling a what was that, guys?
We just got good as shit at Fortnite, and everyone's like, dude, we're playing Call of Duty. Like, I don't even want to hear about the new Fortnite skins. We're playing Call of Duty. Like, we're level 100 COVID. Know the fucking truth about it. The Atlantic, like, they lost. They're on to the fucking next thing. It's probably going to be an alien invasion. That's just what I fucking think.
This is sad.
Like this
is sad, dude.
It's so bad.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. I mean, oh, this is so bad.
Like this lady
to take an L, like can't even take the L.
And like the thing is they're taking the L and then being like, don't be dicks. It's like, dude, you made me not be able to eat in fucking restaurants because I didn't get a shot that literally didn't work, and that pussy Ben Shapiro is online now saying, I don't know why I ever pushed the vaccine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You want to know why? Because you're a for sale whore who charges $125,000 for a speaker's fee. There's a good chance.
Are you serious?
Fuck yeah. There's a good chance he took
money. That's not worth it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Like, well, actually, did you know that?
Well, he does own.
My wife's a doctor.
He does own them.
Yeah. So
if you really want to see someone own lives.
Yeah, this came out. Ben Shapiro came out and he was like, dude, I don't even know why I said, because he called you a dummy. He calls you a dummy because you're not taking the vaccine because it's 95% effective. And then he just came out and said, I don't even know why I told everyone that. So it's like
he might have got a message from higher up, dude, in the administration.
this is what pisses me the fuck off, because I'm still getting shit from way back.
They get the message in the Teflon and they're like, Ben, please.
More.
Tell them to get shots.
We've sold all of our Pfizer stocks. Yeah, I'm getting shit from fucking Q still. Yeah. And it's like Ben Shapiro, all this stuff. Not only does he come out and say, I don't know why I did that, it's a monetized fucking video. So he's getting paid to say I'm fucking wrong. And I'm getting threats to take down podcasts because we talked about the fucking shit not working.
The latest figures on learning loss are alarming. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to live with what they did to their kids. That's the craziest thing, is that like they are the bad. They did the bad.
They fucked up.
They did the bad stuff to their kids with the masks, and their kids didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they fucked everyone's head up.
Kids pretty much operate on vibes, dude. They need to see your whole grill.
Well, dude, if we are Atlanteans, and I think if you're an Atlantean, you definitely need to get the fucking vaccine if you're Atlantean reincarnated. You let kids die alone and fucking chop. So you're the Atlantic girl from the Atlantic teaching COVIDed Brown, saying let's claim an amnesty. No, because you let kids die alone with no one to fucking meet their maker with a fucking...
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to apologize to some of these other people, though.
No, they're not. They just want to say, let's not be dicks.
Well, when you're stripping the medical license of Peter McCullough and you fire Mark Crispin Miller, who taught propaganda for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, where's the apology for that?
Nothing.
And you need those guys. You need Mark Crispin Miller.
Let's claim amnesty. It's like you just hit us with the fucking Holodomor and then said, oh, let's not do this anymore.
I mean, that guy got fired from NYU because he was telling people that this is military grade propaganda coming out about COVID.
Yeah.
And the kids get,
imagine being that gay of a kid.
They're snowflakes, dude. You know that, bro. Yeah. Followers aren't friends, Bill.
Not at all. If you want to learn something, go listen to Dr. Phil on Rogan.
Yeah, but
breaking news.
They fired that guy. Yeah. And,
claim amnesty.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because that's important shit to know, to learn.
People couldn't say goodbye to their mom and dad. Let's claim amnesty. Oh, yeah, we were wrong about that.
Well,
I got yelled at fucking grocery stores constantly.
Those nursing homes were internment camps.
Yes.
They were concentration camps, dude.
That's where
they were death facilities.
Yes. Chops was the same thing.
Yeah.
So, here's a Nintendo Switch. You're not going to be breathing in a little while, but at least you play fucking Mario. You're dead. Later. Sorry, amnesty. We fucked up. My bad. Oh, remember when your kid fucking cried alone and died alone? Oh, our bad, amnesty. Let's forget about that and talk about something else.
It is weird, man.
Sickos, dude.
Yeah, this is weird.
This is the shit where it's like, I knew you were going to do this.
Yeah, and this is the Pentagon.
The Atlantic?
Yeah, this is like, these are a tier. These are propaganda rags. These are like aimed at a certain class of people.
I wonder how far
it's in the Phoenix program book.
Really?
Yeah, because Homeland Security does this shit, and like they just got busted for teaming up with Twitter to kind of like sway the public opinion for COVID and for the elections.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if this is like phase 1 of the backpedal, brother, you're gonna like Adam Curtis, like there's gonna be people with shaved heads.
Oh yeah, shame.
Literally, like I know what you did to me. You shriveled all the homies.
Oh yeah.
We all got shriveled because of this, and you ruined the best sniz. It is like, you can't just fucking claim reset on that. They're losing in Madden right now, and they're fucking quitting the game.
Yeah,
they can't at least watch me celebrate.
This is embarrassing, dude.
I now have superior DNA to you. I reign supreme over you. You are property of the state.
Well, did you look into any of the boosters, because they're not mRNAs. And they are just like these weird things that
pig piss.
They didn't test them on humans, they tested them on some mice, but the study. So all of your
human mice chimeras.
All of Europe is or they're handing out the boosters, and the U.S. is doing it, and it's like a worldwide, global push to do these boosters.
But
nobody
did you see the hammer.
Nobody wants them, right? But the test size for the human trials was 100 people.
100 people.
Yeah.
Over how many years?
No, like right now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Obviously, because that's how
it just happened.
Because if you knew
Warp speed.
if you knew anything about
We're going warp speed.
If you knew anything about science, that's how these things work. Yeah, I mean they literally, this was a controlled attack on free people. Won't even say fucking right wing, left wing, Americans.
God
British.
forbid you were talking about ivermectin.
Yeah.
We can hit it all.
It is crazy. Like, hey, I faked a fucking COVID card. You made me do that to go eat a fucking burger. I was trying to eat a burger. I had to watch that fucking freak show from New York sit there and like, oh, you're telling me I get French fries and a burger if I get a vaccine? Like, I had to watch that dude do that.
Oh my God. To pretend that he likes Shake Shack.
Gross.
Yeah.
Dude. Your whole family's fucked up. It's gonna be fucked up for generations because you did this. But yeah, I read this article and I was fuming. I read this last night and went to sleep and I was like, I hate you guys.
Yeah, I've always said this because just the way that they write, when you read it out loud,
it's sad.
It's like a condescending person talking to me.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
it bothers me. Like the way that they write in this and all those kind of articles, like the New Yorker, all those things. Like that echelon of the world is my least favorite. You know, because they're the ones I'm in contact with, and they're always ready to tell me
you're wrong,
how dumb I am, and how I'm actually dangerous.
Right.
You know, and they don't know me. They don't know what's inside.
It's sad that literally based off vibes and thinking shit is gay, I was more right than scientists.
I mean, how could they come at a true Atlantean mystic?
Can't. And that's where they fucked up. These people have fucked up. But like David Icke said, the door has closed behind them. He was 3 years advanced on that. The door has closed. It's locked. I'm not claiming amnesty. Red wedding. Red wedding, dice them, dude. They're fucking puss. Like, this is, when I read this and when I hear fucking NPR and shit, it feels like they're bringing you, like you're behind the psych ward and you're in a nice fall path that winds a little bit. And you're just winding down the path, listening to the fucking stupid music and the fucking assholes who talk on it. Like, this is pure hypnotism. And like, I would love to meet a person who reads this and say, yeah, this is a good idea. That was weird that we even did that.
They just reinforce people's shit. That's all it is.
That's fucking crazy. But hey, at least we didn't get vaccinated.
We made it.
Literally, like it's not that, but like this whole thing happened, and at least there's some people out there who's like, you know what, I'm not gonna bend the knee. And I feel for all the people who had to do it for work. I feel fucking bad for you, but my sperm is now for you. No homo. Your sperm will be vaccinated. Mine won't. I'll continue on.
Well, that is one thing that they are looking at right now is that a lot of women had problems with their menses.
With their menstrual cycles?
Yeah, from the vaccines. And so that's, you know.
A few of my girlfriends did.
They're gonads.
Yeah.
They're gonads. But we don't know what.
Fucking ovaries? Gonads is actually a name for ovaries.
Yeah, it's so sweet. And
when did you hear this?
When I was like in 5th grade, dude.
Nads
Nads was nice back then.
Gonads isn't your balls.
Yeah, they're your balls. But like girls have gonads too.
They're also gonads.
Yeah, they're ovaries.
Okay.
I believe. I mean, I might be.
Yeah.
That's what's going on in my head.
I'm not gonna. Technically, that is their balls.
Catholic school, 1 semester of biology.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You don't read much about sex.
But
self-taught.
We don't know what's going on with the sperm from this because we don't have periods.
True.
Like, so we don't see it. Like the girls had the menstrual problems, but like you don't know. Your balls could be fucked.
It's technically like HPV for us.
Yeah, your balls could be shriveled, dude.
You really could have fried your tubes.
Yeah.
And that sucks. I mean, the only hope I have is I know some people who are vaccinated who are having successful kids, so like that's good. But
yeah, I mean Ricky did that in lightning speed time.
Yeah, he dropped a fucking heavy one in Bay. That's strong. That's strong German stock though. So
yeah.
I don't think a bioweapon's taking out that
no
man like that. Yeah, well, see where the old boys are at.
Yeah, we'll get to when we do the page. We'll get to the history of the Pelosi's and her papa and her bro.
Yeah, that'll be very comfortable. There's so much there. They're so fucking scummy. Pelosi Jr. is a legitimate dickhead. Like, he is Hunter Biden, maybe minus drugs. He's definitely on coke. I don't think he does the hard stuff.
I mean, these are oligarchs.
Literally, like
the California. These are like Gettys, the Browns, the Gettys, the Browns,
obviously,
the Newsoms.
On the Patreon, we'll talk about the ties to Taiwan and Pelosi's company over there, and the fact that he was involved in telemarketing companies. That shit really pisses me off because they've been calling me the 40 fucking times a day. So this one's the Patreon.
This one's personal.
When it comes out, this one's personal.